Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. First off, guys, thank you guys so much for all the nice Christmas wishes and everything, and just all the messages came in, guys. Very, very nice. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. I definitely did. I think I definitely made the right decision not to do any capping yesterday. Just give my brain a rest and have a few scotches, and yeah, it was great. Got to enjoy Christmas and watch some football and watch some basketball and spend a lot of time with family. So it was really, really nice. Unfortunately, couldn't spend time with all the family because we are still, at least where I live, very limited as to who you can be with. So it was a little unfortunate, but got to see, some family, and that was nice. But, fingers crossed for 2021 that we can turn the corner and, have a normal year. Forget just normal Christmas, normal year, right? All right, guys. So I'm probably going to include actually my free picks, pardon me. Before the end of the year, I want to do like a year-end recap and, kind of go over, I'm not going to go over every pick, obviously, but, maybe go over and, just kind of give ourselves a grade. And I think that's important. Like any company would, right? And I've done videos before where I said you have to treat sports betting like a business, right? So I think that the same thing, guys, you have to almost do like your end of year-end review and give yourself a performance evaluation. And it can be very difficult to grade yourself because, you really have to look objectively at it and be critical of yourself in certain areas, but also, you want to give yourself kudos for where you did a good job. And so I think I'm going to do that, a self-reflection and, maybe like a scorecard kind of thing, and just let you guys know how I think that I did in this year. Shortened COVID year, but hey, we still had a good year, all in all. Not over yet, though. Let's make it better. All right, guys. So we're not done, I gave out 2 picks. So I gave out the 25th and 26th. So I could dive into the scotch a little bit, but we finished. We're done. We're not done in Masterclass. We still have tonight's game, so I'll give you an update on that later. But we did finish 2-1. We had Minnesota crash and burn, big time crash and burn. We had San Fran, Arizona, easy under win in that game. We had Tyler Conklin over 1.5 receptions. I think he got 4 or 5. So easy cover as well. Still doing really well with our player props. Did hit a nice player prop in Masterclass as well. And I told you guys, I know some of you guys got it. I didn't have it in my books. And this was like the one time where I see like all these like new books popping up. And I think they're slow. They're slow on these player props. So keep an eye out, guys. These like, state books that they're not quick on player props. When there's movement out there, the sharp books, guys, they'll drop their lines. So I couldn't find it, but I did tell you guys, Alvin Kamara, receiving yards, if you can get him under 50, it's a good bet. So if any of you guys, I know some of you did, but if any of you guys got that, you would have got that win as well. Masterclass on Christmas Day went 3-1. 3-1 the Masterclass picks. We had... what do we have? Oh, yeah, we had Clippers in Denver over in NBA. We got that. College basketball, Minnesota +7 over Iowa. Minnesota outright winner in the game. Had to go to overtime. I really didn't want to see overtime, to be honest. When you're 2 points away with 30 seconds, you got +7. And that is a game that I didn't sprinkle any money line on. I should have, I guess, in retrospect. But and then... we got a couple. We won a player prop. We lost a player prop. I'm ashamed to say the player prop I lost, the only loss we had in Masterclass, on the Masterclass picks, was I had Alvin Kamara under 69.5 rushing yards. Yes, under 69.5 rushing yards. The man was a beast, absolute beast. 6 touchdowns in one game. 6 touchdowns in one game. That's pretty awesome stuff. And he could have had 7. He could have. They held him out. I don't know. I don't agree with it. Anyways, guys, look. Let's get cracking here. Let's move on. Pardon me. Normally, like every time I film one of these, I always grab myself a water or something. I never need it. And today I didn't. The one day, like, I need some water and I don't have it, but whatever. All right, here's what we got today, guys. Fairly busy day. I have a total of 12 plays. It's going to be 4 free picks, 8 additional plays in Masterclass. Everything today is just going to be a 1-unit play. Pretty high volume. There was a couple plays close to being 2-unit plays, very close to being 2-unit plays, but ultimately, you know, nice volume today, guys. We're just going to go with what we got. But 4 NFL football games for you guys in free picks. Masterclass, I have an additional 7. Is that right? No, pardon me. Yes, I have an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 NFL plays for you guys, including 2 plays on the night game and then 1 college basketball play. I did go through NBA, but I'm being very selective of my NBA plays right now, and it's paying off. The NBA plays I am getting out there to you guys, they're winning. So, you know, that's a good thing, but we'll be selective. We'll continue to be selective, but don't worry, like, we're going to ramp that up. We're going to, you know, we're going to get lots of NBA stuff. So let's jump into today, guys. So 4 plays here. First one, guys, Cincinnati and Houston, guys. Cincinnati, Houston, 4 system indicators on this one. I like this play, guys. We are going to go over 44.5, okay? Over 44.5, Cincinnati and Houston. Next game, guys, Chicago and Jacksonville. I know, you know, it's an interesting game. It's an interesting game, guys. But, you know, the total, when you look at it first off, okay, you see Chicago and Jacksonville, it looks high, right? The total looks high. But the reality is, guys, I don't think it's that high for these teams. And, you know, when you think about Chicago, you think about Jacksonville, you're certainly not thinking about offensive juggernauts, right? But I believe both these offenses can exploit the other team, guys. There's steam on the game for the over. I like the over. And then to me, guys, if there was ever any question about me making this as an overplay, I look to the referee, and that's got to be like, you know, the deciding factor. We have Jerome Bodger, guys, 60% overs, right? 60% of his games are over. So, again, you know, I don't ever want to just look at an official for a game and say, oh, he's 60% over. I'll just blindly bet that over. No, like, you know, we want that other stuff. But when we see the other stuff, when we see the steam and we like the games and, you know, it's a better number than we have handicapped. And then you see something like Jerome Bodger, then you say, okay, that's a play, right? So that's what we have, guys. Chicago and Jacksonville over 47. Okay, so Chicago, Jacksonville over 47. Next play, guys. New York Giants and Baltimore. Okay, New York Giants, Baltimore, guys. Couple system indicators. I like this game. I was hoping I missed the hook on this one. Whatever. It is what it is. Look, I don't think it's worth buying up to 45. We're going to play under 44.5. Okay, we're going to go under 44.5. I was hoping to get 45. If you guys have 45 in your book, fantastic. It's not worth buying, to me, that half point on that total, even though, like, you know, 45 is a nice key number that you'd like to get. But yeah, we're going to go under 44.5 as well. Just a little side note, guys. John Hussey, referee for this game. You know, not the greatest under referee ever, but he's pretty damn good. 56.7% of his games go under. If you guys, by the way, if you want a full list, not just in football, but also I do a full list in baseball as well of the best over and under referees and umpires. It is in Masterclass, guys. BenderWins.com, $99 a month. You get all the videos and my full card of picks every day. Just saying. All right, guys. So that's the play. We're going Giants, Baltimore under 44.5. Shop the line around. To be honest, I don't remember if there was any 45s. I couldn't get 45. Doesn't mean that, you know, it won't pop up at your book. So have a look around and see if you can get that. And finally, guys, Atlanta and Kansas City. So this is an interesting one. And this, guys, this is something to look for. Okay, look, if you have access to money distribution, okay, if you can find money distribution, guys, these are the types of games that you can help spot, you know, reverse line moves. And I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, so let's look at this game, guys. Okay, the line, the total, Atlanta, Kansas City opens up at 54. All right, 18% of bets, 20% of money on the under. Okay, so everything's coming in on the over in that game, right? The public is very clear. They think there's going to be a high-scoring game with these high-scoring offenses, and they're betting the over, okay? So at 80% of the money and 82% of the bets coming in on the over, what should happen to that line of 54? When that line is at 54, what should happen with all that money coming in? What is Vegas going to do? They're going to raise that line up, right? You're going to see 55, maybe 55 and a half with this much money, maybe even 56, right? But instead, what does Vegas do with this? They drop the line. They drop the line. Now, what on earth would have Vegas drop the line? Because Vegas wants more money. They want more money on the over. They feel like this is a public enough game where they can attract that money on the over. So why not lower the line just a little bit more? And not only that, they took it from 54 down to 53. So, I mean, we're not talking about, a half-point move. We're talking about a full point reverse line move with 80% of the money on the over. That's significant. So, guys, in this game, we're not going with the public. We're going to go the opposite of what Vegas wants us to do, and we are going to take the under in this game with 18% of bets and 20% of money. And that line falling, guys, I like this game for a number of reasons, but this is a very powerful reverse line move. When we see this, guys, Atlanta, Kansas City, under 53. Okay, Atlanta, Kansas City, under 53 in this game. Now, I locked in at 53. Again, guys, the high total is just not worth buying 54. Obviously, I would have preferred 54 earlier on. But this is the type of game that potentially, if you wanted to be a bit of a gambler, you could wait till, just before game time and, hope that the public continues to load it and Vegas says, okay, you know what, enough's enough, let's move the line back. And maybe you get 53.5, maybe you get to 54. Potentially, you could get some steam that comes in on the over. I don't care if steam comes in on the over in this game at this point, and it goes at 54. Don't care if there's steam on it. I still like the under, okay? So anyways, guys, that's just a different way to look at it. I'm comfortable. If you guys want to take it right now, I like 53. We'll take the under 53. But I'm just telling you, I'm trying to show you guys from a professional standpoint, all the different thoughts and the games that kind of go on your head. You not only are thinking about the psychology of the pick, which certainly there's a lot of psychology in this pick, but you have to understand the psychology and the feel for the public as well. And that's as well, guys, like why I told you guys, when I used to go to Vegas all the time, God, I miss that place. When I used to go to Vegas all the time, and I would talk to everybody, okay? A, I like talking to people, but B, it's so important to get the feel and the vibe, guys, because it's not just about, being on the right side. It's about getting the best price and the best line. And there's certain games in Vegas. And like, if you guys live in Vegas, you know what I mean. There's certain games where there's just a buzz about it. And there's a vibe of what the public is doing. And the public is like loading up. And then you can sit back and you can let additional value come to you, right? So a little bit harder to do when you're not, in the sports books 24/7 like I was when I was there. But, there's still ways to do it. Social media, there's lots of different ways. I mean, social media is a big one, right? Social media is a big one. That's great. I mean, you can really kind of gauge people's feel from, different sports betting groups and stuff like that. And, more times than not, the public's going to be wrong in those games. So anyways, guys, that's enough for today. Last play, Atlanta, Kansas City, under 53. I don't mind you guys grabbing it now at 53. Better than if steam comes in on the under at this point. We could see the line go down. I doubt it because, again, even with steam coming, they're going to drop it at 52? I don't think so. I don't think so. So anyways, guys, that's my 2 cents on the game. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Again, if you're interested in Masterclass, guys, I have 8 additional plays, 7 more football, including the 2 plays on the night game, and a college basketball play. No NBA today. So thank you guys very much. Really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.